My name is Sierra and welcome to my channel. This video is going to be focused on how to get a flawless foundation look. I do have a video with this complete makeup look, so if you're interested, check out the Bronze Goddess link in the information bar. Now I already prepped my skin off camera, so I'm going to go right in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Next I'm going to be using a sheer to light coverage foundation all over the face. Once I've blended a little bit into the skin, I'm going to refresh my skin by spraying it with some Fix Plus. Now using a beauty blender, I'm going to press the foundation into my skin. Now I like to layer my foundations for a natural effect, so wherever I still need coverage, I'm going to add just a little bit. I'm now going to apply a color corrector anywhere where I have any discoloration. I'll be mixing a little bit of orange with a little bit of yellow in order to create the perfect amount of orange on my skin. You want to use a color corrector that'll blend into the skin and neutralize it. Now I'm going to blend that color corrector out by using the same beauty blender. Now to highlight the center of the face, I'm going to be taking a creamy concealer about 2 shades lighter than my natural skin tone and applying this underneath of the eyes. I'll also be applying this concealer anywhere where the light naturally touches my face, in addition to areas where I have discoloration. I'll now be taking a concealer about a shade lighter and applying it right where my eyes sink in a little bit to make them look a lot more lifted. I'll also start blending the concealer with my fingers just because NARS products apply best that way. Once I have it blended out a little bit, I'm going to go over it with my beauty blender. In order to make the colors blend very flawlessly, I'm going to be taking a little bit more of that foundation and blending around the edges of the concealer. Now the under eye area is where I want the most coverage, so I am blending that last. If you let the concealer sit on the skin for a little bit, it will thicken up. Continue to press the beauty blender into the concealer so that the color melts into the foundation. You can also add more foundation like I am here. For added luminosity, I'll be pressing a little bit of this limited edition cream color base onto the skin. This particular one is from the Riri Hearts Matte collection. If you don't have this one, you can also use Benefit's What's Up. Now right where my eyes sink in, I needed a little bit more coverage, so I'm just adding a little bit more concealer and really pressing that into the under eye, making sure that I have it blended really well before I set it. I'll be using that same beauty blender to apply my setting powder. This is my all-time favorite SACHA Buttercup Camouflage Powder. I love this stuff. If you don't have it, go and get it. Another really good one is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. However, I do feel as though this is the best one for women of color or anyone with a deeper skin tone. One of my favorite things about this powder is the texture. When you apply it to the skin, it's very finely milled, so it doesn't settle into any lines, and it also doesn't create any flashback when you take a picture. So now that I've highlighted and I'm waiting for my powder to bake, I'm going to go ahead and apply my contour. Using a cream to contour, I'm going to use this darker color anywhere where I want to add depth, and I'm going to use a lighter color right in front of it. The lighter color is going to help transition it into my natural skin tone a lot better. I'm also going to contour right above my Cupid's bow and right underneath of the lips in order to make the lips pop. Using that same beauty blender, I'm going to blend the contour out. When blending out the cheekbone, make sure that you blend upward so that you can pour your cheekbones up and make them appear higher. When contouring the nose, I'm just going to apply a little bit of both of those shades on the side of the nose. And I'm going to blend up into the eye socket. Be sure to take the color all the way up into the crease of the eye. To make the face appear slimmer, I'll be contouring my jaw just a little. Now I'm just going to sweep away all that setting powder. Once again, I'll be using a little bit of that Fix Plus to refresh my skin. And then I'm going to finish my makeup off with just a little bit of loose powder. I love doing this because it finishes the makeup off and it helps blend everything together. I'll also be using a little bit of this bronzer to help warm the face up. If you're not into blush, you can also use this bronzer as a blush. Now on to my favorite part, I'll be applying 2 limited edition highlighters with this fan brush. If you can't get your hands on these, you can also use Opal by Becca or the Shimmer Brick in Beige by Bobbi Brown. Now I like to apply my blush last just so that I can see exactly where I need to place it at. And I'm going to blend that all the way up to the temple. Finishing the makeup look off, I'm going to be using a setting spray, and that is the complete look. If you're interested in seeing how I got this complete makeup look, be sure to check out my Bronze Goddess video. I'll have the link in the description box. I love to see what you guys think, so don't forget to leave your comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.